Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of the GXG Network. That's right, we are the unofficial, and I mean unofficial, source of wood grain comedy for the Intellivision Amico. And what better comedy than to not get even an email for Christmas? I woke up this morning, I grabbed my cup of coffee, and I was sure that I was going to have something, anything, on my email, but I didn't. So we don't have an update. We don't have refunds. We don't have back orders fulfilled. Other people, they're sitting out there with their families enjoying themselves. Hugs everywhere. But not you. Not you. You're looking for television content. You want to hear about the Miko. Not us. We know. We know where the entertainment's at, right? And you are here for the latest news. Oh, and I got some for you. All right, let me show you this. Let's move over to the Intellivision_Amico thread. And if you go, the H Bomber guy wants to make another video about Earthworm Tommy. Well, anyway, that's the post, but there's a link to it. And in that link, you can see a copy and paste of H Bomber Guy's Patreon post. Here it is. Since I forgot to post about it here, as you probably saw, the OOF video went up for everyone else. It has exploded, and in a way I wasn't fully prepared for. As a result, a lot of people have reached out with more stories and interesting notes. There's more? Oh man, this dude's going to write a book. Somewhat shockingly, upon close fact checking by knowledgeable parties, my main mistake appears to have been giving Tommy too much credit. Wait, what? Too much? Yeah, there was hardly any credit. What's going on here? I don't normally follow up videos, but one feels inevitable for this. Inevitable. My gosh, I read it so quick I could hardly pronounce it or believe it. It's coming, guys. I'm going to put it off for a bit, just to make sure Tommy has the time to respond if he wants to, or if he can, LOL. I don't know, man. This, oh, wow. Wow. Now that is a story, guys. What will Tommy do? Will he get litigious? What will Intellivision do? Well, certainly that video didn't help. Did not help. Now, guys, I know that in this tragedy, the community needs to heal. Those of you who are out there reaching for, I don't know, some sort of comfort during this Christmas time. So let me tell you this. If you are a fan of the wood grain, it's not looking good. But I'm going to give you a path forward. Now, this is not financial advice, as I always say, or legal advice. But what you could do, right, if anybody owns these properties fully, or however they're held, intellectual properties, I mean, including the console itself, what you could do is license it out, like Atari used to do back in the day, like Intellivision used to do back in the day, to other, vendors, to other companies, in order for them to make their own version of. There's the rub, right? Their own version of the Intellivision Amico, which will not fall under any of these contracts. Now, what you do need, though, is somebody with money to invest. Maybe a vanity project of some sort. That's the way I would approach it, right? I would be out there selling and say, look, this is a license to create this. This is the kind of customer base we have, yada, yada, yada. And go from there. Now, the beauty of this is that you could, look at your past mistakes and see what not to do. You need to bring on a console with the bangers right away, right? If you license these properties, and right now, guys, I mean, what you have to put inside that box, whatever it is, it's not much. I mean, you can get a fairly decent running emulating computer retail for about 139 bucks. So that means the cost on that thing has got to be like 80, around there, even less. So if you get $80 cost with a nice shell, let's say you go really fancy, another 80, there you go. That's $160 your cost. And don't get crazy on the controllers there. But you can finagle it, right? You can stay under $250, $249.99 if you really wanted to. And you come out with the bangers. You come out with everyone's favorite Finnegan Fox, right? You do Cloudy Mountain. And you can do a couple other ones, right? Whatever you want. Night Stalker, right? You put the bangers on there. Just the creme of la creme, right? The best games on there. Now, what that allows you to do is to bring something to retail. You don't have to honor any past contracts because this is now a third party that developed this new console. And what you could do if you really want to make a go at it is you can have every new game, right, that people are asking for crowdfunded. You could do that. But you couldn't do it with any of these characters, right? Because nobody would trust them. And it would have to be a new entity. Because, guys, what does it take to say Merry Christmas? What does it take to write an email? This is a bad look. It really, really is. And probably not good news. Hopefully, John Alvarado has something up his sleeve that he's going to bring out New Year or something. But at this point, all I can give you is a best estimate for me. 2023, right? The end of 2023. Because if they're going to release next year, in reality, they need to be in production by June, right? It takes 6 months to set up. But no console has ever been successful really releasing around Christmas time. You're really more successful releasing around the summertime, early summer, and then having people buy games through the holiday season. That's how you make your money back. All right, guys, that was your update. Merry, Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here. I hope I delivered that fresh wood grain news with a bit of comedy that you wanted. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'll catch you next time. Take care.
New videos every week. Make sure you don't miss out and subscribe.